Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega in a NASCAR Sprint Cup car.
He's going to have to do a lot of blocking right here. They've got to run on him. Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap. He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap. We're looking next door to see.
Below the yellow line. It was below.
We still haven't got an indication, but it looks like Regan Smith won this race.
Why would it be legal on the last lap? It's not for 187.
You heard Tony Stewart, some of those guys commenting on you can't go below the yellow line to make that pass. There's Tony inside the car. We are waiting to get definitive information from NASCAR. Allow that pass below the yellow line.
That's the only way that can be. You can't go. You can't race one way for 187 laps and change on the last lap. You have to be able to take the same deal. Great win for Tony Stewart and his team.
And theoretically, he was on the tail end of the lead lap.
26. I want you to. You're going to end up being the leader.
18 laps of caution are going on now because NASCAR is trying to figure out where the scoring error was. Pace car then picks up Brett Bodine, makes him the leader. Well, he's got fresher tires than anybody else, and he's been running well all day anyway.
The NASCAR scorers have sorted out the standings and determined that Brett Bodine, the number 26, is the leader, followed by Darrell Waltrip. Can Brett Bodine hold on for his first Winston Cup win? He's going to do it. Brett Bodine wins the first Union 400.
I walk over to Bill, and I'm almost on my knees. I'm saying, Bill, he did not win this race, and everybody in this garage area knows that. And Mr. France, in his divine wisdom, took his cigarette out of his mouth, put his arm around me, and he said, DW, leave that boy alone. That's the first race he's ever won, and you're going to win a lot more races. As much as I appreciated Mr. France feeling that way, it turned out that 1990, that was the first year I didn't win a race.
Richard Brickhouse is really turning it on. Last time around 195 miles an hour. Richard Brickhouse in the Dodge Daytona, and he is really pouring on the coal here. The checkered flag is cocked and ready. Richard Brickhouse from Rocky Point, North Carolina, moving down through the west turn. The checkered flag is down, and your winner, Richard Brickhouse. Confetti going up from the crowd as Brickhouse takes the win.
An historic moment in NASCAR. But wait, we end this weekend of disagreement with a protest. To this day, Vandiver and his car owner are convinced Brickhouse was a lap down.
Jim Vandiver in the lead. Here's Richard Brickhouse getting around Jim Vandiver as he goes around. So that gives him advantage there. He's made up one of those laps, Ned. That should put him back in the same lap with the leaders, Bob.
I had a lot of people in my pits that helped me keep track of the cars that's on the racetrack. So I knew where mine was all the time. And it led for many, many laps. When you lead, and you lead at the end, you won the race.
Brickhouse gets around with that slingshot. He leads the race with Jim Vandiver riding in the number 2 position.
I was leading the race, and Brickhouse was back in there somewhere, and he comes up and passes me. Well, I didn't try to block him. I know all that does is put him back in the same lap.
I could see Jim Vander ahead of me, and all I had to do was pass him, you know, just pick up a speed a little bit, which I did. And that's what I did the last 11 laps.
I was upset, yeah, and we were all upset, you know, because I mean we knew we won the race. There's no doubt about it.
Jim, I don't want to hurt your ego, no, but I was just playing with him. I was just trying to make a race. I mean, it makes a good story for them, but it just didn't happen.
Let's face it, I won the race, no doubt about it. Everybody knows it.
How did Elliott Sadler get back on the road and not lose any ground? He's going to have a chance to win this race.
If he pulls high.
Joey Logano gets turned. Elliott Sadler drives through. They're crashing big time at the line. Brennan Poole, first career win at Talladega.
How about that for Brennan Poole? And a big hit from Blake. Huge. Every piece of evidence that they go off of loop data, they'll go off of video and everything. So they have a lot that's going to transpire here.
There's the caution. Here's Elliott Sadler. Watch for the caution light to come on. Elliott Sadler wins it at Talladega.
Unbelievable.
How about that?
The birthday boy, Mike.
Wow, that is so special.
You love it for him. You hate it for Brennan Poole.